the ring.
I don't
for boxing match.
This is rapper.
That's
I love it. I love it. Lagos, as we jump into today's entertainment stories and talk about new music, do know that we are streaming on YouTube. So go to youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos so you can see us in the studio and watch our facial expressions, which give away a lot. But sometimes we kind of say on national airwaves.
Yes.
You can also send in your messages to us on Twitter. Use the hashtag Grapevine981 or send them in to us on our WhatsApp number, which is 0809-4440981. Now let's jump into new music. When I saw that he had music out, I was like, oh my gosh. Rick Hassani. But this is together with Fiokee. They put out a track together and it's called Sweetest Thing. We haven't heard from Rick in the past 2 months, I believe. That was the last time he put out something, and it was a video for Police. I think that was his most recent work. I could be wrong again. Do correct me if I am. So we're going to listen to this one, and then we will let you know what we think about it, after which we'll be talking about Cardi B's new video, Be Careful. So much more coming up on the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. But first, here's Rick Hassani and Fiokee, Sweetest Thing.
Isn't it that song that he now featured Olamide on?
That's a remix.
Yeah.
Hassani. Looking at their YouTube beats, that's why.
You are the apple of my eyes.
Another one.
The only thing that matters to me. No one can take you away from me, baby. And I mean it when I say to you.
Social media generally,
Anywhere I follow.
like it doesn't grab them.
Okay, I was right about the time. It's 2 months, but it was good. This one, yeah, correct.
It's a jam.
There you go, Rick
It is.
Hassani. That one is, this song is called Sweetest Thing, and it features Fiokee. And Lakumi did point out, she was like, no, even though it might have been 2 months ago, his last song before this one we're listening to was actually the remix, the extended remix that featured Olamide of the song Believe. But let's focus on this. So James, we haven't heard from Rick in a couple of months. Now he's out. What do you think of this one?
You know, the thing about Rick is when his name comes up or his music, I'm somewhat biased.
Why?
Not
For good or bad?
For good, of course.
Okay.
I've said it before here. I mean, I'm a guy. I love to hear his voice, his music. You know, he sings. You know, when there's someone I'm singing in the bathroom, this is how I think I sound.
How do you know it's not how you sound? Believe in yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I say,
Thank you. So I love because I'm a big fan of Rick Hassani. Wow, why you upset?
How do you upset? How do you really sound in the bathroom for real?
Like Rick Hassani, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Just
How do you really sound?
Like Rick Hassani. That's why I said I'm biased. Because anytime I'm singing, this is Rick Hassani. I just hear this voice.
You just embody.
So when I hear him sing, I'm listening to myself.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. So Valentine, as you're just being a hater in the corner, talk to us. How do you feel about Rick and Fiokee?
The song is a jam. It's a jam and a half. This song is really good. Rick Hassani, congratulations to you, man. You're making it to the weddings this year.
Big shout out to Fiokee. People are forgetting both of them did the song
yes,
together.
we must not forget.
Yeah, and it was produced by DJ Kublon, who's really like the background end to this as well. But you're
you
gonna
know the funny thing, these days, we've had Ricardo Banks featuring Fiokee, right? And this is never the first time Fiokee has done stuff with Flavor as well. So it's actually interesting to say that the energy behind the only person we're listening to is Rick Hassani actually, but it's featuring Fiokee because of the guitar.
And those are the kind of people that really make your music work or put magic to any piece of material that they get on.
And the video will come out and you expecting Rick Hassani goes from A to Z, and if you don't know Fiokee, you'll be wondering where's Fiokee? Well, that's the guy holding the guitar there. You see him. You know,
I absolutely love it, and I think it's important that goes in there because live musicians quite often are not openly credited for a lot of their contributions to the music, and Fiokee's been essential in all of this. So I hope we start recognizing and actually pushing to hear more live musicians and just more instrumentals, because he's doing his thing on the guitar, man. He's doing his thing. Big shout out to you, but still Femile, you know you're my number one.
Of course. For Fiokee must have been really instrumental in making the song as good as it sounds right now. That we're appreciating it. So good one to both of you guys.
Yes, yes.
All right, let's switch lanes now. Move over to this new video. We're going to talk about Cardi B. Be careful. Cardi has had quite a 2017. Her 2018 is looking pretty good. Also, or you're just using this time to just tap into Cardi B's anointing as a point of contact for all of us in this room. That the kind of 2017 she's had, we're looking forward to having that and more in this year. That's good. Please let's listen to Cardi B's song. This one is called "Be Careful," and we'll come back and talk about the video. It's a Grapevine.
Like the Curry, Stephen Aisha, but we more like Belly, Tommy, and Keisha. She gave you TLC, you wanna creep it. She poured out my whole heart to a piece of ish. Man, I thought you would've learned a lesson about liking pictures, not returning texts. I guess it's fine, man, I get the message. You still stutter after certain questions. You keep in contact with certain exes.
Do you know?
Trust me, nigga, it's cool though. Said that you was working, but you out here chasing.
And we are back in Lagos. You're listening to Smooth 98.1. It's a Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. That's Cardi B. Be careful. And we are talking about the video. So we'll try and tweet some of the links to you as well so that you can see what the video is like.
Yes.
This video for me was very Kill Bill. As soon as I saw it, I was like,
yeah, it looks
is
like
everybody gonna die?
It looks like it.
But not everybody died. Very interesting. What do you guys think of the video?
The first thing I noticed was how smart it was for the videographer of what's that technical name again? DOP, Director of Photography, to hide, to take a shot. The frame was just the headshots throughout the video of Cardi B.
No, it was the lighting. It was the cinematographer.
It was the cinematographer that made that possible.
Yes, so that you couldn't see that she was pregnant. That's what you were thinking, right? You were like, is she pregnant? Let me see her stomach. But
yes, I was looking out for that. And then,
but you did see a snatched waist, which is fantastic.
I saw a snatched sleeve.
No, you didn't notice. The black outfit. It's where the band cuts, but the band cut just underneath her bosom.
The first question you would have asked me is about, do you know what a snatched waist looks like?
So why did you answer? You see,
I
this is how
to
people fail exam.
Nobody's okay.
See, just admit.
I'm sorry, reserve it.
No, it's okay.
Please, let me.
I like the fact that he has failed before me.
What?
No, you know when somebody fails the answer first and then you say,
yes,
there you go.
I love it. But interesting. But any thoughts really on the representation? I didn't quite understand. There was a character that died. I guess I didn't understand.
Yeah, from the marriage to.
I think what it is, if you listen to the song, just follow the storyline, and then you realize that she was talking pretty much like in past tense about what the future was just how it was gonna end eventually. So that's why you see that the video was cut into two. One was the wedding, second part was the funeral. And it was the same guy. The guy, So when you heard some of the lines, you were still talking to your exes. I was running. I was telling you.
You better behave right. If you don't, he might lead you to the grave.
So, of course, it pushes some kind of story. It's read in some ways. If you have issues with any relationship, I think the best thing is to actually walk away. Don't go and kill. Right. So be careful.
Be careful. I really like the message. I was having a really interesting conversation yesterday. Big shout out to Luz Kanan, who was talking about conversations in music. What conversation are you driving? And that's something that Cardi B has done really well in her music, which is a factor in why she's doing so well globally. Is that everything she sings about is very real, and they drive conversations. It helps you understand. Oh, I can talk about this. How many times have you been in a relationship with someone and you just thought, man, this person is not careful with my feelings? Do you guys have that as well?
We do, of course. Really, we feel like the
ladies
ladies are very detached. I can relate to that.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think.
Don't let it out.
Hashtag Grapevine91. No, tell us how you really feel. PH told how they really felt with a statue of Phyno. Phyno has a statue in Port Harcourt. in Eleme. Shout out to him.
They went hard.
And it really actually looks like him, complete with the hair, everything. He is elated at the show of love from his fans in PH. And he took to his Instagram page to share a picture of the statue. So go check it out. Please, who can read what this says?
Akwola the boy, na Eleme Junction PH. That's what he said.
What is that?
You know what it means? It means they molded the boy. I like that.
Listen, I want to be able to say this at some point in my life.
I love it.
You will just keep practicing.
Yeah. Say it again. Say it after me.
Akwola the boy, na Eleme Junction.
High five.
Thank you so much. I can be from that end.
We're gonna take a break later, so we'll be back with more entertainment gist inside of the Grapevine.
Love life.
Hi, this is David.
Let me say what's going to happen in my life. Akwola the girl. LA Junction.
Valentine, I was telling you snatch hips, like what's the name? Snatch waist, like Tiwa Savage that you like.
No, my likeness for us.
What?
I don't know. Just
It's because of Whiskey.
What's that small boy collection?
No,
Come
that,
on.
Mike, no, it's not that.
I told you yourself.
I saw her by the weekend.
Is it? What?
Yeah, Daniel's birthday party, Banger's son's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, so she was there. That's true, if I remember that big like.
Yeah, she was there as well. As well as Whiskey.
She was there at Tiwa, please, myself with her son. It's 1 year birthday, please. Hello, that was no place for wheels.
Tiwa was
It's not a place for wheels. Big shout out to Kizz. I straight away followed him. Once I saw this change, I was like, finally, you're getting
But
proper
you know, there was just a
advice.
gradual switch. I'd seen that what's called his name. You know how you still had Kizz Daniel as a handle, then but the actual name on it was Kizz Instagram.
He's changed his Instagram.
It was just Kizz Daniel on the what's called bio. Then later, I think after the whole conclusion, he now went on. They would have requested that we wanted to change it.
Very smart. He's got good advice.
If you change your handle on any of the social media, you could lose your verification. So they've gone through this, the proper
No,
way.
it's good. It's good. I was very happy.
But what's the difference between Kizz? Because
That's the thing, but that's what's clever. If somebody has trademarked Kizz, they have not trademarked Kizz necessarily.
If
it's a big corporation, what big corporations do?
They
They
take a lot
trademark
of-
variations. They trademark
There's no way you can have
Who are
all the way
you?
from.
And look at things like
like
Walmart,
Kizz,
all these people, they trademark like
All the
100
variations.
different names. And that's what they have. So there's no confusion. So this is very clever, and this is the way you fight things legally. Like, no problem. You want Kizz Daniel? It's okay. I'm Kizz Daniel.
He's done exactly.
Done.
Even his
That's what they can't take
the
Daniel
show
from
is
him.
headlining.
They can't say, you would have trademarked before you put it up now. He's not foolish.
It's good.
Well, I would like to think that he learned. So big shout out.
From
I was very
that
happy to see this actually. I was very, very happy
Good
to
one
see
for
it.
him, man. He's a good kid.
Brr.
Alex, I'll call you back again. I'm on radio.
Wow.
About the Peak Children's Day concert coming up on
That's
Sunday,
cool.
May
That's an
27th,
interesting conversation.
at DJT Park, Linda Ikeji. Time is 12 noon and admission free. So bring a kid,
Alright,
nephew,
kids.
nieces to have the time of
Alright,
their
kiddies.
lives. My favorite
Oh yeah, it's
superhero,
Children's Day.
Yes, this
On
weekend.
Sunday.
This event is brought to you by
Children's Day on Sunday. What am I going to do for myself on Children's Day?
Rich for
I
you.
saw a video of myself at this birthday party recently with the editing. I was just laughing. I looked like it was my baby. I had so much fun. I'd eaten cotton candy. My tongue was blue from cotton candy. I was dancing. I was like on the bouncy castle.
That's
Me.
so nice.
I had the best time. I don't care about because that's what I asked. When they invited me, I said, please. First of all, tell those children, give them instructions how to do bouncy castle. I will push somebody's child down. And make sure there's no queue for some cotton candy. That's all I want.
Hi, my name is Rita W.
Okay, we're back.
98.1.
And we are back inside of the Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast with Valentine and myself, Folu.
Folu.
And joining us in the studio, we've got James Silas.
Jam.
So we've been talking about brand new music and, of course, entertainment stories. So far, we have gone through our analysis of Hassani and Fiokee, Sweetest Thing. It's a new track that's out. It's produced by DJ Kublon. So you can imagine it's a very interesting sound. Most of us in the studio, we like it. But Toasting Daniels up on WhatsApp, he does not agree. Toasting Daniels tweets or sends a WhatsApp message to say, I just realized that the reason Nigerian artists mention their names to introduce their music It's because they all sound the same. This sound sounds the same from me, so nothing exciting. He gives it a thumbs down.
Wow.
You guys, do you agree? Did you hear that Kizz Daniel, the Rick Hassani and Fiokee song? Let us know what you think about it. It's called Sweetest Things. Sweetest Thing. We are interested. While Big E from K2 is going in on Cardi B because her video was the second song of a bit of new music that we spoke about.
Yep.
The video is called Be Careful, and we see her almost like in a Kill Bill style scenario, a wedding, a church, a small church or chapel out in the desert. You see one scene, she's in a wedding dress. The next scene, it's a funeral. And you know, she looked good. That's
she
what I
looks
have to
really
say
good.
about that. And Big E weighs in on that song, saying Cardi B can never go wrong. Her song is a jam. But while pregnant, is she still stripping? Big E, come on.
Can we move on from that?
Come on. Her stripping is so many years
past
behind
life.
her. That's been a long time ago. Come on. Says I'm careful. See Folu speaking Igbo. I'm thinking of making you my lolo. I'm building a statue for you, baby Oyoko.
Asan better.
Hope you have 30 billion in your account.
Just no, Biggie.
No,
30 billion or not. Just
It won't cut it.
no.
It'll be more than that.
But thank you, though. It's very sweet of you. Let's move on now. We've got more stories. Kizz Daniel is someone that we spoke about over and over again on the Grapevine. By the end of last year, I was a little bit sad that Kizz Daniel had not been performing at Christmas shows. You remember, James, we spoke about this because he was dealing with major legal troubles from his record label, exactly, who had trademarked his name. He couldn't perform under the name, couldn't really do much. But now he's come out and on social media, he's changed all his names quietly from Kizz Daniel to Kizz Daniel. Yeah.
Not like you make it say anything.
I know.
No,
Follow
because
Kizz.
I feel like that's what Nigerians really love. When was the last time you heard somebody say kiss as kiss? Like if you want to say it in an endearing way, it's a kiss.
No, but that's kind of annoying
Excuse me,
for
the
me.
people that I talk to say
no,
things
sorry,
like,
Yeah, I'm not talking about.
It's annoying. Don't write keys to me. Don't annoy me. You know, so please, right? I'll just tell you, please, can you write proper English?
Pass
oh,
the kisses.
blocked.
But this is
Why
okay
you-
though. It's
Yeah,
keys,
yeah,
you have to
it
just have to
is.
say, but hey,
It's smart.
come and arrest me if I call you Kizz Daniel.
That's the thing. It's not about calling. It's just the cleverness of the legality of writing it. Because it's about writing, it's about performing. I noticed that on certain even TV platforms like MTV Base, we could not use his name,
Of course, you
Kizz
can't.
Daniel. But now with this new change, and I'm almost 100% sure they would have trademarked this.
Sharply.
If they haven't,
No, come on. I'm sure he knows better.
yes.
Because how were you able to escape it in the first place?
Mhm.
Do you understand? So they will know better because that's what the label did in the first place.
Yeah.
So for you to have left that space will mean that you'd have learned enough to.
And the fact that he has
take back
changed,
as well.
yeah, he has changed the name on also across all social media platforms. Really smart.
Really.
If he hadn't trademarked it with that, I would just say that his village people are working overtime. They don't want his progress, and they might just succeed. But shout out to Kizz Daniel, congratulations to Kizz Daniel,
Yes.
and we are looking forward to hearing a lot more from you in the coming months. Big shout out to you. Up next, Linda Ikeji. So we spoke about it on Tuesday about how Linda Ikeji is pregnant. It broke over the weekend. There was something that people couldn't really stop talking about. Well, following that, we have Kemi Olulonyo, excuse me, I can't actually pronounce her name properly, who took to her Instagram to blast the celebrity blogger. They've never really gotten along in the past, but she came out to say, she's not really pregnant, she's wearing a prosthetic baby bump, she's not even engaged. Also, this was a surrogate single woman frozen egg deal. I mean, all sorts of allegations. I don't understand how the surrogacy fits in with the prosthetic bump. And then she goes on to say, and she wasn't engaged, so all this preaching celibacy to people, just not so positive messages.
You know
and
how you're
Linda
trying.
comes back out just for the public to know to say, well, that's not true. Takes clear pictures of her enlarged stomach without clothing covering it. So just raises her shirt, says, I don't know why Kemi is so hateful. I've bailed her out. Well, she doesn't mention her by name, but refers to her. I've helped out with her bail, regardless of how negative she's been towards me. And don't worry, if I couldn't have a baby, I'd proudly have adopted. Over to you. Sorry, Val, you were saying.
I said, you know how you're trying to grapple with the details at first that Kemi, try to push out. I was gonna say pause, rewind. Monday, she released a statement that she was going through a mental breakdown. So yeah, when I read her post, I read it from the mind of an empathetic Nigerian, really, who's looking at a post from somebody who's experiencing mental breakdown. So
why didn't somebody take away her tweeting
phone,
and posting capabilities?
I don't know that.
Sorry, I'm not empathetic
But
at
Kemi-
all.
I mean,
Kemi,
she went from being in
Kemi goes hard.
prison to getting released and giving her life again.
That's nice. My question.
And then she went from there to being struck by thunder. And
Lightning, you mean?
Or lightning, I'm sorry. Lightning, and then she went through a mental breakdown. So, why she's saying other things or paying attention, it boggles my mind.
I think if you want to criticize, there are ways to it. Because I was reading through her post, what's the problem? Is it that Linda didn't bail as far when she had her crisis, or what exactly is the problem? Or is it
she posted a picture.
Linda is pregnant. Linda is pregnant, and it's a lie. Because even if you're going to say, "Oh, she's not pregnant, she's not engaged," and this and that, maybe you should have proof. Because when Linda announced that she was pregnant, of course, she did not share any picture of the fiancé or whoever. And I think the major challenge of where people are coming up from is because Linda is a big advocate of behave yourself, be moral. Pretty much she moralizes people from her blog, from the things she says, the things she in the past. So I guess that's why Kemi is taking it upon herself to actually come after Linda. I mean, I'm not a fan of Linda to say, Linda, but she's pregnant. She's expecting a baby.
It's a good thing.
Not for any other thing.
It's a happy thing. It's a happy thing to celebrate. To be honest, not to sound too cynical, but I feel like Kemi is just looking for publicity, cheap publicity, and
I don't think Kemi has gone past that publicity. Kemi gets attention anytime. She just wakes up and puts out something, and you need to go to her Facebook and see the things she talks about.
I don't need to. I wouldn't.
Well, here's my curiosity. I don't believe in just throwing out statements. If you've got proof, put out proof.
True.
If you're a journalist, especially
if you call yourself one,
put out proof. Let's
don't
not
just make
that journalism part of it. Kemi just talks.
She called herself I'm an investigative journalist, so I know.
So what's the evidence?
Well, interesting stuff. There you go. Speaking of things that are coming out in news and going viral, Jet Li's photo has gone viral recently. A lot of fans have been worried about his health status. It showed photos showing a decidedly aged-looking Jet Li, who does look about as though he's in his 70s, even though he's 55. Now, this is because he is suffering from an ailment known as hypothyroidism, and it's reported that he's been battling with this for quite a while. Jet Li did respond to a number of the concerns, saying thank you everyone for being concerned, but I am fine, I'm strong, I've been dealing with this for a very long time, he's gonna be alright. But what do you guys think?
Well, I was shocked when I saw
I thought it was a fake picture. I was like,
yeah,
what?
Me too. I thought some great one of those Photoshop people has just done something funny, until I read the story and I thought, oh wow, this thing is for real. And of course it's not the first thing I've come across. I've seen a story like this before, about this ailment, so to speak. But I still feel sad to see.
Do you believe this is real?
Yes, because he spoke about it.
No, I know about the ailments. I know about the hypermetabolism,
hypothyroidism.
Yeah. No, I know the ailment is real, but my first reaction to this picture when I saw it was
the photo.
Like a new movie.
Yeah, the photo.
The photo is real.
I felt it was a very well constructed makeup for a movie.
No, it's a real photo.
This guy though.
It's a very real photo.
I was looking for a video. I thought there was a video for it. I was looking for a video, but I didn't see it.
There are different pictures of him looking older. Like, once you search, the thing is, we hadn't really, because he hasn't been in the front of pages of newspapers. We haven't. The world's eyes have not been on Jet Li. But if you go back and look, you can see it. You can see it happening.
He's barely 55.
I mean, somebody put up the worst possible photo they could find.
Yes.
Of him. But it is a real photo.
On the plus side, looking on the brighter note, he really looks like the martial arts master that we know him for. Right now.
I'm waiting for a final movie.
I would definitely take lessons from this.
I would have taken lessons from before. It's okay.
I know.
Before he looked like an assassin. Now he looks like a friendly, older.
Master.
We'll round up with some messages before we take a break. Shag Money sent in this one saying, listening to Cardi B's music gives me joy. And Folu, I'm inviting you for an Igbo 101 course for free. Thank you. I think I'll just pass on that for the moment.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate you. While Hammond says, so happy for Kizz Daniel. He deserves better. As for Linda's pregnancy, they should leave her alone. Let her enjoy her 9 months. I'm just sad I'm not responsible. Well, is it? Is it, Hammond? Is it? JJ from Mushi says, Folu, your village people are working overtime. Chai. Village people have suffered in Niger. This is why people are moving to the cities. Good for Kizz Daniel, though. We have Mies him. He is welcome.
I see this going on.
Ooh, So Cruz says, when they use too much energy on this matter, Kemi is not well safe in me. Okay, let's take this break. When we come back, we'll take a final round of messages and, of course, stories right here inside the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
This is Valentine, and you're listening.
He's the sharpest guest. Sharp. The person that sold
gift bag.
yeah.
21,000.
That's
Oh
the best.
gosh.
And what's inside the bag?
Water. Invitation. Bag.
And somebody will just buy.
I
She's
don't
very
care.
smart.
This life is just funny.
Best.
Very, very smart.
Yes. Just one small wedding
Royal
souvenir.
wedding party.
Order of service.
Just buy
Yes,
it.
and welcome
Order
letter
of
from the Royal
service.
couple.
Why do I?
Yeah, I see water, chocolate. It's basic. Shortbread tin, voucher. You see, then you'll be killing yourself in
Nigeria, buying plastic.
Everything.
I don't think they will
buy
do the
Phyno.
content of this souvenir before selling it.
No.
Just say there's a souvenir.
No,
just the
everything.
fact that-
it's just that it's from
The
the,
fact
royal
that
wedding.
it's from the royal wedding. It
That's
has a
it.
royal touch. That's it. They'll
21,000
bid for
sterling.
it. So the highest bidder gets it.
You just go home and put it there.
And people have money, yeah.
That's my souvenir from the
Yeah.
wedding. Well, fuck
After all, people are collecting the sweat, the tissue paper that Michael Jackson used to wipe his head before he died. Are you
And
joking?
auctioned it.
People have all sorts of things. Somebody I remember some old story,
Let me
like
see how
somebody
much this
auctioning off some superstars used condom from their hotel.
Oh,
Oh wow.
Bro,
for real?
people
Auction.
auction the strangest things, and people
Damn.
pay money for it, like real money.
So, bring a kid,
Real
nephews,
money.
nieces to have the time of their lives. Guess what? My favorite superhero, Lola and Chuchu, will be there. This event is brought to you by Peak Chocolate and Peak 456. See you there.
Rich for your pick.
I tell you.
I swear it doesn't.
Oh yes,
It's not catching any break.
cornflakes are so full of nourishing goodness because they are whole-flaked cornflakes. Whole-flaked cornflakes are made by a natural flaking process that retains all the natural goodness of the whole corn for whole nutrition, whole
You
taste,
grand.
and whole crunchiness for the whole family. So next time you're eating cornflakes, make sure it's whole-flaked Nasco cornflakes. Nasco cornflakes, nourishing goodness anytime.
Tiny holes in the teeth, and they are more
There
active
isn't a
at
call
night.
right
So you have to remember to brush your teeth
Where
at
is it?
night. But Dad forgets to brush his teeth at night. Ah, you
Oh.
get cavities.
Pepsodent Cavity Fighter with double action and protection power helps prevent cavities during the day and at night works hard.
Really? We should do like a. They should do like a
Oh
competition.
god, we
of
have to talk
art.
about this Kendrick Lamar
Yeah.
fan thing. Sorry, R. Kelly. You just, I feel like there's gonna be another allegation tomorrow.
I know.
I've never made a better decision than
We should do a
downloading
competition for this
Anthem
art.
investment.
Maybe like in this
Which
competition.
one is better,
Where-
right?
No, like who can sing
I
from
know.
beginning to the end. All of us.
I swear. I'll be saying
At
it.
least one person knows like
Five.
four or something. One person knows like four.
Can you skip that 45 time marker?
Yeah.
You want to know what the best part is? It's super easy and protected. Your investments risk-free. So do yourself a favor and download the iInvest app today. Trust me, you won't regret it.
All right, we're back in 7 seconds.
Money anywhere, anytime. Supported by Sterling Bank, your one customer.
Studio, mics are up.
Valentine Folu Storms.
Lagos, we're back. We're still talking entertainment inside of the Grapevine. Join us. Send a message to WhatsApp 0809-444-0981.
Jumping into our next set of stories, this wedding guest knew exactly what to do with the souvenirs. She sold souvenirs from the recent royal wedding on eBay
I
for
love it.
£21,400 sterling. You have to put the surname in just to put some respect on it. It's a lot of money.
How much is
Wow.
exchange rate today again?
It's a 500 and something.
Let's just say approximately 11 million. For
For
this.
bag. Let me tell you what was in the bag, guys. So there was water. There was a welcome letter from the royal couple, order of service from the wedding, a giant chocolate coin, one, and a tin of shortbread, plus a 20% off voucher from the castle gift shop.
That's all.
So for those of you that want to key yourself, empty your bank account, just take out loan, mortgage your home, and sell one kidney so that you can buy a wedding souvenir for guests. Don't do it.
9.4 million naira, Lagos.
For this bag of water, 2 sheets of paper, chocolate, and shortbread.
Finish.
All right, let's
I'm
move on.
21,000.
I love it. I love it.
If I don't know if you spent
It's okay.
That's what I would
It's
have
okay. Let me remind you, James. Remember that last wedding you went for? You paid with your money for that Shrebi.
Yes.
What was the souvenir you got? Fan. Plastic hand fan.
No, it wasn't plastic.
No, I think we keep on calling souvenirs here.
Can you sell it?
Of course,
the last one
you
I
can sell your coffee maker.
I got
coffee cup.
You got
you
coffee.
can sell
Folu. We're not talking about weddings in Bali and all those places.
Umbrella.
Umbrella.
They give umbrella. I got break.
Umbrella that you open in rainy season, small rain now.
The men that are talking, because men don't know how to collect wedding souvenirs. That's why they're here talking nonsense.
I know. I used to wait, but Mama.
I got a pedicure, a full foot spa. Full foot spa from wedding. Full spa.
Their weddings are their weddings. You can't just go to any wedding.
No, it's because they're great.
They'll bounce us from those kind of weddings.
No, they engage you and decide whether they want to give you a certain type of souvenir.
I focus more on the small chops.
Plastic.
I think that's my problem. I focus more on the small
chops. The next time you're going for, I'll follow you.
Nope. Let's move on. Our next story, Kendrick Lamar stopped a white fan from using the N-word on stage. In fact, this white woman was booed at a Kendrick Lamar gig recently because he invited the woman up, who invited herself as Delaney, to sing Mad City during his set, but he stopped her after she repeatedly used the N-word, which, first of all, is heard multiple times in the song. So the crowd reacted angrily, and Kendrick told her, "You gotta bleep one single word," but she appeared not to realize why she'd been stopped and asked, "Am I not cool enough for you, bro?" And the crowd started booing. So here's the thing, I want to find out what you guys think, because she was just in the crowd, minding her business. This woman in her room is singing word for word the song you wrote put out. And now suddenly you expect her in the hype, in the elation of, oh my gosh, I'm on stage. It's Kendrick.
Next to Kendrick.
To just remember to edit herself.
Thank you.
What you guys think?
It's
do you think
possible on stage there?
Do you think it's fair?
To boo her or for her to... No, it's not fair. Of course it's not fair. Because if the song... This is the song. I'm singing the same song. We're live. I'm not even... this is a plus 18 kind of show, and I'm on stage and I have the opportunity to sing.
It's just because she's white.
Rap along, that's all.
It is because
it's just because she's white.
We know exactly why she's booed, but I'm a bit concerned that Kendrick would have put her in that situation, and rappers and artists need to take responsibility for certain things. You can't expect a fan to get on stage and know consciously immediately that,
to edit
I better
themselves.
remember to edit myself here.
No, come on.
That's like
first of all, you're using Kendrick's the same mic that Kendrick is using. You're standing next to him. You're on the stage. Millions of fans are listening to you. Come on, you don't even remember
after booing her, instead of shielding her, and I understand maybe because of the racial sensitivity in America to a certain extent, it didn't occur to him. But instead of shielding her, at least saying, "Okay, come on, guys, don't boo her," just be like, "Thanks for coming on stage." You know, just make her feel somehow. Just,
thank you for coming in.
Instead, he just went ahead and said, "Oh, should I give her another try?" But he did allow her a second run at the song, actually.
Even after everybody shouted no.
That's like telling Eminem not to use the N-word.
Don't ask him. It's not going to happen.
Eminem is black.
Yeah, that's true.
Forget his complexion, man.
He is honorary black. We've got messages coming in on WhatsApp. So many. Yemisi says Kemi Olulonyo claims that she had the receipts for Linda's purchase of the Moon Bump, which is a brand of prosthetic baby bump. She also claims that Laura's friend is the one giving her all the tips. Shaking my head. So how did she get all this time? Linda is pregnant or not, who cares? But PTSD is too tough for anyone to have it and then carry other people's headaches on your head. Me, I'm just watching that space. The entertainment is legendary.
Yeah, shout out to Nigerian entertainment scene.
Henry asks, Kemi got struck by lightning and she's still alive? That's 33,000 kilojoules of electrical energy. Does she have any superpowers aside from player hating?
What killed me with that story was the caption. The caption read, rewind. 2 years before that post, Kemi actually said that something was said, right? And she was talking about, she was actually attacking one celebrity in Nigeria, and she said the next time that she mentions this guy's name, or if this guy performs better than this, or if he sells, in the local parlance, let thunder fire me. And so when that happened, the caption was Kemi put a post as how thunder fired her this morning. And I felt to myself, how do you even tell this story a few minutes after this happened?
No, I'm still saying that when it comes to Kemi, see what she also wrote there, that that she has said it before, that Linda can never have a baby or get married.
Please just leave that her just alone. Sad.
Publicity stunts.
I give my papa, just making me just feel so special. Says Folu, your hashtag fine Yoruba Twitter photos must make headlines too. What?
Yes,
he says, I want to know what the hashtag is all about, please. I'm curious. Are you about to get another endorsement deal? Interesting. Did I have one from before? Let me know in case I've missed my destiny.
Keep them coming.
Please.
I'm her manager. Talk to me.
I'm sorry, what?
So we have another message here. Biggie from Keto says this one.
If you deal with anybody.
Gently. Sorry, I was joking on Lagos. Gently did a new martial art movie with his new look. I thought it would be makeup, but waiting to watch it so I can learn some new kung fu moves to kick some in 2019 with my PVC. And I'm happy with Kizz Daniel.
Don't just use your thumb to go and pose. Okay, taking behind. Well done. Whoever's enjoying our conversation out there and saying keep it up, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
While JJ from Michi says, why are you beefing the royal wedding now? Oh, we're not beefing. It says, don't we do worse with souvenirs? It was not beef. And my point is, look at how simple it was, straightforward to the point. It's just a souvenir.
And somebody sold water, one bottle of water they got as a souvenir with some pieces of paper for 9 million.
It's great.
What have you done with your souvenir, Lagos?
Akin on from Ojo says Linda and Kemi are both terrible role models.
Oh.
And that is all that we've got time for this morning. Big thank you to everyone that sent in messages during the conversation. We always appreciate you. And we just have to mention that Will Smith is going to be performing the official anthem for the World Cup, which is very exciting. So big shout out to him there. And you can go over to YouTube to catch up or watch a replay of today's very interesting conversation. James, as always, thank you for coming in. Man.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate having
you. Special thanks to our producer, video setup.
The rest of our breakfast team.
I'm telling you, we love you. We love you.
She's good with the videos, but not the photos, but it's okay.
What?
And that's how they just did it. No. Lagos, stay with us. Final hours for breakfast is coming up, and you get to talk inside of Lagos Talks 981. Good morning.
All the best. No Kemi Olulonyo intended.
Yes, so